Good morning, Vamoose. How we doing this wonderful week that we're having here? And who knows if yours is wonderful, but I hope it gets that way soon. So, this morning, I want to start maybe what I'm going to call a little series. Maybe I'll do a couple, 3 videos. I'm not exactly sure yet all the details because that's not the way I roll. I fly by the seat of my pants more often than not, which isn't maybe the best thing, but I got a little bit of a plan, all right? A little bit of a plan. I've been talking about goals and, setting some goals. So I've set a general goal. I'm going to do a couple, 3 shows, I believe, maybe more, but on coffee, all right? And there's a couple of lessons I really want to pull out of this, and I think you'll I think you'll enjoy it. Obviously, my show is, really centered around it, and, obviously I'm drinking it a lot, at least, a few times a week. I don't have tons. I'm not like, a coffee addict where I drink, a pot and a half a day or whatever. But, I like to have a cup or so, usually a couple days, something like that, maybe a little less, but something like that. But I really want to get into this. All right. So the first thing you're going to realize is something about coffee is, man, there's so many steps that take place into getting the proper coffee bean because, I am a little bit more of a, maybe some would call me a coffee snob. I'm not really your, Maxwell House Folgers kind of guy. I do go for something a little bit more higher quality than that. All right. And then I had somebody, kind of teach me the ropes about, grinding your own beans and blah, 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 and, then doing the temperature of the water just right and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, this stuff's really good. One of the things I really notice about coffee is that it takes time. Man, it takes a lot of time. Not just, time to make, in the morning if you do it right. But also the time it takes to, prepare that bean, grow it correctly in the right regions and all that good stuff. So what I want to do is I want to maybe go through a few of those things and, teach you guys, hopefully make you a little more of a coffee aficionado, and, make you a little bit more aware. And in the meantime, share a little bit of a passion of mine. So think about this though. All the time it takes, which, hold on a second. My coffee just got done. Aha! It's wonderful. Glorious to perfection. So, where was I? Yeah, talking about coffee, talking about taking time. It takes a lot of time, to do all these things, all these steps. And so many times we want things to be at a level of perfection, like that cup of coffee, but we're not willing to put the time into it. Listen, I've been guilty of this, I'm sure, just as much as anyone else. Once again, it's the microwave culture, right? Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boo, and a minute later, voila, a steak dinner. The problem is that, we don't see all the time it took to put that together, even if it is a TV dinner. Man, there's so many things that go in to making things, quality and to getting to that perfection. And a lot of times we see just a small part of it. We're spoiled. But man, there's no shortcuts to getting good character, to getting quality, discipline, and development of you as a person. And we get really frustrated and we get really stressed when we don't see it happen as quickly as we'd like. Listen, guys, take your time. Develop yourself. Let life play out. Don't get in a hurry. Don't get in a rush. Don't get crazy. Don't flip out and, give up because, man, I'm not developing as quickly as I'd like to. Well, you're not going to. As a matter of fact, if you're going to be a high-quality person and you're going to develop appropriately, it's going to take a lot of time. And just let those, everyday events, those everyday things develop you. And don't get discouraged. Don't give up and throw up your hands and be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. Yeah, none of us can do this. You know, we all feel that way at times. And just take your time. It takes time to get perfection. All right, guys. There's my little takeaway for this morning. You're going to see a little bit more about coffee, hopefully coming up in the next couple shows. And you guys have a great day. Now, Vamoose.